Maya, it's me again. I loved your video. I thought it was hilarious, and I wrote down. This is what I want you to do. I want you to write down everything so that you don't forget. I'll just start at the beginning because I kind of jotted down things as you were, talking. So, when you were talking about Chase with the neighbors, and going places, like, it wasn't that I thought he'd be a bother. It was more, I was like paranoid to let him out of my sight. And he started going when he was 5 around to the neighbors. We have connecting yards, and they all play between the yards. They go into each other's yards, and they go here, they go there, and they play in the woods and stuff like that. And he started doing that when he was 5, and, I don't know, I was very paranoid, I guess because, he's my first, and I guess everybody goes through that, but I had a real, problem letting go, you know what I mean? Just because I'm like, oh my God, what if something happens, and I'd never forgive myself. And now Bella is 6, and I don't let her go anywhere. Like, I don't let her go outside of the yard, and I feel bad about that, but I also feel like she's not quite ready. Somebody's knocking. So I don't really know what to do about that. I haven't figured out what to say, because she says, well, Aiden goes out all the time. Why can't I? And I'm like, oh, you're not ready. I told her yesterday, I said, when you stop screaming at everything, then maybe we can talk. You have to be a little bit older. You're not quite mature enough to do this. I can't trust you yet to come back when you need to come back and everything like that. So we'll see. It's a work in progress, I think. Chase's writing. Oh my God. He writes awesome, Maya. I am, so proud. I tell you, Aiden, if he sits down and really concentrates and, really tries, it will look really nice like that, but usually he's just like, F it. I just want to get this done, I really don't care. So, I was very, very impressed with his writing. Please tell him that, I'm super proud of his writing, because it was really nice. Also, about, the reading. Oy, I remember that. Aiden's still in reading group now, and he would get, last year he got this stack of poems. He got 5 poems a week that he'd have to read, multiple times a night. You'd have to read each poem 3 times. Dude, by the end, I was like, I'm so fucking sick of poems. I could lose my mind. And they're all, the stupidest poems. They're like, the ant wanted to go here and play and whatever. And I'm like, oh, please. I'd, so tune it out. But you can't, because you have to make sure that they read the correct word, because he tried pulling, the whole, I'll just look at the first letter and guess the rest of the word, So I'd have to really be paying attention. And that drove me nuts. So I'm glad we're over that. Now he's reading, he just finished, a 400-page book. I forget what it was called. The Lost Hero. And, it's a Percy Jackson type book. And he really enjoyed it. And he read the whole thing, and he does a log, so he has to pick a strategy and then write about that strategy, if it's predict or a question or, I can't remember the other ones, but he has to do it 4 nights a week, so he gets them on Friday, and then he gets to, do it throughout the week. Then he has reading group homework on top of that, which is reading a passage and answering multiple choice. Then he has to, number 1, he has to predict what the passage will be about before he reads it. Then he has to go over the vocab words and just lots of different stuff like that. And I'm just ready for him not to be in reading group because it adds more to our night. And, I feel bad sometimes that he, doesn't get to play at night, but he does have a lot of homework, and I'm not looking forward to 3 kids in school having homework. So I don't know quite what I'm going to do about that yet. Hey, making my video. What are you doing? Okay. Let's see.
Hi, Mariah.
Let's see. Oh, riding bikes. That is so good that Chase can do that. I feel so guilty about the whole bike situation. I don't. We don't really bring the kids to the park to practice, and that's the only way we can really do it, unless we go way down in our street. And because there's a pretty, I don't know. I think it's a nice hill, but I would not want a kid to learn how to ride a bike on that hill. I think that would just be dangerous. So we usually go to the park, and Jake piles all the bikes in the back of the van, and then he does that there with while I'm playing at the playground with the kids. So we haven't mastered that yet, and I feel really guilty about it. I don't think Aiden really cares though. He doesn't seem to be like, I want to, he's, I don't know. I guess he just doesn't really seem to mind, so that's good. Alright. Oh, being grumpy when you're pregnant. I can see you doing that, and I wasn't like that really. My main problem was that I was in so much pain, and I had a really hard time because I was contracting all the time, and my blood pressure, and when my blood pressure would go up, I would see spots, like these floater spots that are like flies. Like I'd be looking and I'd see like flies over here. I'm like, God damn it! Like, why do I see all these flies? Because I keep thinking that's when I first had this. Before I knew, I was like, I swear there's bugs around me. And Jake would be like, what are you talking about? And so it was annoying in that sense. And just because I was so nauseous, like I would throw up all the time, and I was just really uncomfortable. So that made me more grumpy, and just being in pain. But I wasn't like so nitpicky, like, why are you leaving things everywhere? I don't think. I mean, you could ask Jake a different story, and maybe he would say that, I was. But, I think that I did have less patience just because I was hurting. Let's see, next on the list. Belly. Oh my God. Your belly is so big. I love it. It's so cute and it's perfect. And like, I love how your belly button pops out. Mine never did that. Mine never ever like popped out like that. I think that's so cute. And it's like perfect. It's like rounded at I loved it. So, I think your belly is adorable. Now I want to go back and look and see what mine was like, because I'm not remembering. Yeah, stretch marks. That's exactly how mine were. Like, just the top and the bottom were like pink, so it was like new stretch mark. And I'm like, no! Because you can totally still see them, and I'm like, well, what can you do? It's not like you can make them go away, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, kitties. I want to get a kitty for Haven. Like, I saw Riley, like, snuggling it and, like sniffing. Haven would lose his shit if he had a cat. Like, he would just die. He would be in heaven because he would have something to lick. He's constantly licking my knees and, like, just my body, and I'm like, why? I call them licky dickies. I'm like, Haven, stop with the licky dickies. And he's like, did you see the video that I made of him howling? It's hilarious. He like really gets going now. It's really funny. But yeah, I want to get him something. Not another dog. Well, let's face it, I'm not going to get him shit because I can't I don't want another animal in this house right now. I have enough going on. But in my mind, I would totally love for him to have something. Or a buddy. He needs a buddy. That's what he needs. Splitting. I can't read this. Oh, splitting attention between kids. Okay. I was really, really worried about that when I was pregnant with Bella. I was worried that I loved Aiden so much, and I just didn't know how to even begin to love another person like that. Another human being. I was like, how can I do this? Then I would start feeling, like, gosh, it's not fair to Aiden. Like, I'm splitting this time, and I felt really guilty about that. And until I had her, and then it works. You just have to make sure to have, even if it's just 10 minutes, with both of them by themselves. With the baby, I mean, you're going to have 10 minutes because you're going to be nursing. So, of course, that will be, you'll have plenty of time in that way. And by the way, I'm sitting here in my jammies drinking beer with an Aiden and Isabella sticker with my phone number on it. Isabella put it on me. In case you're wondering, I don't know if you can see that in here, but what was I going to say? It just works out, is what I'm saying. And the more you have, you just have to make sure to give them that special time. I mean, each kid I have, I worry about that, but it works out, and you can tell if it's not. You can tell if a child is needing more attention, and you can, change as need be. What was I going to say? Oh, cabinet. This is such a random order. The cabinet, I'll take pics. I have to paint and everything like that, so everything's pretty much good to go. But I will take before and after pictures so that you will be able to see. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to get all the crap off of my table. It's destroyed. With the kids doing the homework on the table and then, writing, you can see like all these letters on their spots at the table, and it's just completely destroyed my dining room table, and it makes me sad because I love it. Let's see. Oh, I was laughing so hard when you were dancing, when you were doing the figure eights. I was laughing so hard because I could totally see you doing that. That was totally like a good mental picture for me. Oh, going out. I know I already talked about this the last video, but I haven't brought it up to Jake yet that I'm doing this. He's not going to be thrilled. I don't know how he's going to take it. He'll probably call me like 15 million times. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Questions. So I'm probably going to get super annoyed. I have it, like, I just see it, because that's going to bother me. It's going to totally make me feel like, hey, like I don't deserve to go out and, like, have some peace, or not even peace, but just some time for myself. And, I have on here, make a list. I already told you that. Yeah, next time you're listening to my video, just grab a notepad and just jot down, words or whatever to remind you of what you want to talk about. Oh, and you said that you were really worried with this pregnancy, and oh my gosh, I was so worried all the time with each one. I think the worry got worse with each one because I kept thinking, like, oh my God, I have 3 perfect children. I don't feel that I'm lucky enough to have 4. Like, I feel like there's something going to be wrong because I have 3, and it's like, how can you have 4 perfect children, like, and I know plenty of people do. It was just a total wacko thought that stuck with me the whole time. And you know, I was really happy to hear you say that, or maybe you didn't say, maybe you texted me that you felt like your family might be complete. I don't know that feeling yet. Like, I still have that want for another baby. Like, even, I mean, gosh, 10 minutes after I had Curran, I'm like, oh my God, I want another baby. Like, I know that about me. And I'll be really upset if I don't have one, but I mean, it's so, so, so dangerous for me to have any more. But still, it's just something I hear people say, oh yeah, I'm done. And I'm like, how do you feel that? You know, I wish I felt that, because I think that what I have now is perfect, but I still want that girl. Like, and you know what? Like, I want a boy too. Like, it's not even about girl or boy. It's just, I don't know. It's just something that I want. You know, I know I could handle it. I mean, gosh, I have four, I have 4 1-year-olds right now, and I've had them since babies, so that's not that I can't handle it. I know I could. That's the easy part for me. I feel like being pregnant is the really hard part for me, and we'll see. I mean, I don't think that I don't think it's wise to have any more, is what I'm saying, just for health reasons. But so that's my whole list. Everything that was on it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot to say the first time. I don't know. But I'm wondering if you're going to try to come down and visit. I know that's like hard with a newborn baby, but I want to see Jackson. I hate the fact that we live so far apart. And I hate that you don't have a phone, so I can't call you, and this is what I have to do. Which I don't mind doing this, but I still, I would love to just be like, hey, Maya, instead of texting. Because I can never get my point across with a text. I can't, there's no emotion. You can't really show what you mean. All right, this is probably about to end, or probably already did. All right, I love you. Bye.